throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
No, we changed it. Oh.
Here's Jackson to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. In motion right here, Boyd. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
DC, right?
They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Hey, middle. 13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yo. Sit up.
The pitch to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Williams going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Bridgewater on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, here's the option. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, report. Report. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Five down. Go Delta.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7
Hey, middle.
at the 36-yard line.
Hey.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoffs. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Broncos
on 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Get wide now.
To throw, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The 20. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims. 43 yards. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their...
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. for a Ravens touchdown. Alan Lazard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 93 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 43 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fights loose. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Bridgewater. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos.
First down, Bridgewater. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Bridgewater. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.